so excited to finally be kicking off this group together. I cannot wait to dive into all that we have in the next few weeks, the ways that we're going to transform together, the ways that we are going to get stronger and healthier and happier. And I'm so excited that you chose me and honored to work alongside you in this journey. I really can't wait to get started. And so I wanted to give you guys a little introduction video. This is a great opportunity for you to kind of understand what the expectations should be of this group, of me, of yourself, and really understand how to make the most out of this next few weeks, because it has been so life-changing for me, and I want it to do the same for you as well. So before we get started, I want to introduce myself a little bit more. My name is Courtney, and I am a wife of just over 2 years. We are traveling around the world, literally living out of 2 suitcases in the name of basketball for my husband's career. And that has been an incredible journey that I never expected God to bring me on, similar to coaching. And so I was in the corporate world and did not like the lifestyle, did not like the way that work was structured and the demands of it, and how it caused me to sacrifice what was most meaningful to me in life, which was my family time, my time to go to church, my time to invest into the community around me. And so yeah, I didn't really enjoy it. I looked around and I said, this can't be my life for the next 20 to 40 years. I can't do this. So I began to explore other opportunities, and that's when I found out about coaching. And I was so excited about it because it really, if it was true, because we all have our doubts, if it was true, it could be the opportunity to transition my life not only healthier, because I was eating very poorly. If anyone, if you know that busy lifestyle happens, you're working full time, you just run through the fast food line, you just don't get your workout in, all these different excuses and things start to happen, and you sacrifice what's important. And your health is super important. So I transitioned out of that and found out about this opportunity to become a coach. And now I'm a full-time coach. I'm so happy about that, because it really has filled my days with purpose. And not to mention, I get to be a part of a community, wherever we live in the world, whether the people around me speak English or I have friends or I don't. I know that I have a sisterhood and a community online through these boot camps and through the coaching opportunity, which just blows my mind. It's been such an answer to prayer. So I am a wife, and we are hoping to start a family soon. I'm so excited for that when God opens that door. But until then, I am pouring my heart into my job and pouring my heart into this purpose that I believe He has put into me, and I can't wait to pour into you guys the next few weeks. So let me just tell you a little bit about this particular challenge group. If you've done mine in the past, this is going to look a little bit different, and I'm really excited about the changes that I've made, because this is going to focus more on really building that self-confidence, really building just a love for yourself, because I truly believe that we choose to almost hate ourselves because we feel like it's not very humble to love ourselves, but then in that we sacrifice the ability to really love ourselves. And I want us to get back to that space, because we are a beautiful creation by God, and I want us to have confidence in that no matter where we're at in this stage of health and fitness, and to really find a balance and find a lifestyle that will work for you long term, month after month, and really help you kind of establish new habits, a new routine that gives you so much confidence, and it impacts and infects every area of your life, right? Okay, so in the mornings, you can expect to have a post that's going to get your day started right. It's going to have a little bit of maybe personal development, or it's going to have some sort of encouragement from me that's going to really start your day off on the right foot. As a coach, I have learned so much through personal development, which has radically changed my life. And I'm excited to tell you guys more about that, but I won't go into detail because I'll rabbit trail off of that. But basically, I will start your morning with a little bit of personal development, some sort of encouragement to start your day off right, because it will completely impact your life the way that it has mine. And so that will be the start of your day in the group. And then in the evenings, there's going to be some sort of check-in, and this is going to be, did you get your workout in? Did you drink your shake? What were your highs and lows of the day? Basically just to get a one place each day where I can just hear and see how we're all doing. And that way, you're going to kind of be checking into the group with your workout and your shake in the different areas in the challenge tracker app. But this specific post is really fun because what I do is that when you check in on it, I will take all the names, and at the end of the week, I'll put your names into a little basket. I will draw one name and I will send you a prize. So it's kind of fun. It adds in a new element, keeps you accountable with your journey, because I don't know if you're anything like me. If I know I have to check in with what I'm eating at the end of the day, I'm a little more likely to drop that cookie, if you know what I'm saying. And then two, it just adds some fun so that you learn how to be accountable, but it's got the fun piece because of the prizes. So it's going to be really, really awesome. It's a great way to stay on track and to stay motivated and kind of see where you're at and that kind of thing. So there's also going to be some mini challenges throughout this group. We will have randomly, I'll pop in like a fitness challenge. Maybe it's going to be like, how long can you hold your plank? Or, we've done one where it's like every time someone sends you a text message, you got to drop and do 10 squats. Like that's kind of fun because people will do it randomly in the middle of their workday, and it's just, as you can imagine, it's like chaos when people see that. They're like, what are you doing? You are crazy. There's also going to be a little mini challenge maybe with social media. So I might challenge you to share something that has been impacting you through the group, or to share how your life is being changed and transformed, or just share something about the health and fitness side of how this program is impacting you on your social media. I always will create a hashtag for our specific group so that you can, one, connect with the other people, and then two, have a place where you can post this challenge. And that way, when you do that, I will also be working on the prize situation as well, so it kind of keeps it fun. And if you're anything like me, I'm like, heck yeah, free, I love it, let's do it. So that will help you with participation. I'll help you with staying accountable and just keeping it fun, because this is about fun. This is about creating a lifestyle. We don't want it to feel like you're just dragging through the group. We really want it to be an incredible experience for you. So in the challenge tracker app, let's talk a little bit about this, because it might be a very different platform than you've ever worked with before. So Beachbody has created this amazing challenge tracker app. It's an app on your phone. You can also access it via website. And what this group does is at the top, it has an area for you to have your workout for the day, to check in with that. And it also has a place to check in with your Shakeology. And it has like a normal group feed, like a Facebook would. So in this challenge tracker app, I want to make sure that you start the group. So this next week is going to be prep week. Can't wait. We're going to dive into kind of the nutrition side of things and just getting you set up successfully in that. So in order to do that, we do need to take our measurements. We need to weigh ourselves. We need to take before and after pictures, because this is really going to be the bread and butter to know where you're at in your journey. We're about change. It's not about the numbers. It's not about a bunch of weight loss, but it is about change. And in order to see change, we do need to see how we're progressing. And if you have specific goals, most of us are starting this because we have specific goals in mind. Well, we can't know where we're at unless we actually see the numbers. And so what this does, so I want you guys to go into your My Challenge Tracker app. You can download it in the App Store. And then I want you to go in and have someone help you with measurements, because it's kind of hard to do it yourself. But basically take all the measurements that it has listed there in your setting up your profile, take your weight, and then take your before pictures. This is also super important because, as I mentioned in my email that I sent you, you can actually win money, win a t-shirt, that kind of fun stuff. There's rewards for your transformation. And if you're going to transform yourself, why not take advantage of that, right? I love free things, so I'm all about that. So every Saturday we will have a check-in with our Saturday is what we call it. this is basically going to be where we are going to be posting progress pictures, we're going to be posting measurement progress, and we're going to be posting weight progress, because at the end of the day, this is about transformation, and I want to make sure we're on the right track, and part of that is by staying accountable. So I'm really excited about that. If you want, in the Challenge Tracker app, there's also this little area called the file section, similar to Facebook group would be, and in the file section, I'm going to be putting a ton of different resources that are going to help you fully know how to be successful in this program. Because if you're anything like me, when I first started, I had no clue how to meal plan. I definitely didn't meal prep, and I definitely didn't know what I should be eating when. And so this is really going to be instrumental for you if you're like me in that way. It's going to set you up for success, because we are busy, we do have minimal time, and this is going to help you kind of get that all going. Great resources for you. I'll put my Pinterest links in there so that you know what recipes that I'm using. I'll put my blog in there so that you can see my favorite recipes I've put on my blog, and meal plans and that kind of thing. I'm going to be blogging my whole experience through the Shift Shop, because it's my first time doing the program with you guys. And so you'll get to kind of see that from week to week, so you can get ideas as well from that. And so take advantage of what's in the files section. And just remember, this isn't a diet. It's not about, doing it 3 weeks and then falling off and never touching it for the next year. This is about lifestyle change. I don't want you guys to wake up every day just begrudgingly getting through the day, only to find yourself at the end of the 3 weeks going back to your old habits. We want to create new habits. We want to stop bad habits. And in order to do that, we have to create discipline. It's going to create change in our life, but we really need to focus on lifestyle thinking. It really comes down to the mind. Do not think about this as a diet. Think about it as a lifestyle change. Focus on that. And when you do that, it allows you to have that cookie every now and then. It allows you to have, to not be perfect and to not feel the weight of that, or to feel the guilt of that. Some of us, when we feel like we aren't being perfect, we just are paralyzed and we don't do anything, and then the whole group goes by and we didn't take advantage of this. I know a lot of you have spent money on doing this. It's a lot of money to us. Well, every one of us has invested in our own tools to be here. And for like me, when I first started, that was a lot of money to me and my family. It was a sacrifice to make it happen. And so it's important for us to not let the word diet, or to not let no treats or no cheats get in the way from stopping us in progressing, because you can still progress even when you're not perfect. For me, I focus on the 80-20 lifestyle. These 3 weeks, I will be more strict, because I want to see how the program impacts me, done to a T. But I want you to remember, it's not a diet. It's a lifestyle change. The resources are there for you. This is for you to enjoy, and you got to meet me halfway in the middle with this. So that's a great way for you to kind of get some experience, get some exposure to how to turn this into a lifestyle. Okay, so mindset, let's talk a little bit about this. This is what's going to be slightly different in this group compared to other groups I've done. Mindset, we are going to be having a huge focus on this, because this is something that I noticed this past weekend. We went to our second annual conference at Beachbody. They have a gathering once a year where everyone comes together. We celebrate, we learn, we recognize, all that good stuff. And it's incredible. And this past weekend, I noticed how different I was in my confidence and in my self-security compared to the year before. And to me, that's made such a world of difference because of personal development that has been written into my job description as a coach. And I want you guys to experience that same thing, even if you're not coaches. This is important to learn how to love yourself, to learn how to change in confidence, and to become maybe a better wife, maybe a better mom, maybe a better friend, and become the person that you want to be. So we're going to revisit this every month. We're going to get stronger in this area and really focus on why you want this and why is it important for you to show up every day to create this lifestyle, so that you don't go back to who you were day one today. and that's going to be personal development. So we're going to each pick a book that we're going to be reading throughout the next few weeks. For me, I'm going to be focusing on 50 Ways to Yay. I've heard that's an incredible book, and so I'm going to be reading that. And I'm also going to be reading Miracle Morning because I have read that before and it really impacted me, and I just want to be refreshed on it. If you feel like you've always been running out of time and you don't have time to get everything done, a Miracle Morning will transform your whole life. So those are a few options for you. Another amazing option for personal development is called Made to Crave by Lisa TerKeurst. And this is an incredible book because for me, food had such a stronghold in my life. If you're religious and faith-based like I am, being a Christian, this allows you to look at it from a lens of spirituality, to understand that we weren't made to crave, those cookies. We were made to crave God. And when we transition our focus from here to here, how much does it bless our spiritual life and how we can see God use us because we don't have that, food on the throne kind of mentality. So Made to Crave is also an incredible book if you're looking for more of a spiritual impact in your journey, as well as far as mindset goes. I hope you guys are excited. I know it's been, I try to keep this kind of short, but I'm so excited to share with you guys about this group to help you get set up successfully, because that is my number one priority, you guys. I want you to be successful, and I want you to see the change and the value in this just as much as I have. It's so important to me. I'm super excited to do this group with you guys and to kick it off tomorrow. So like I said, this week is prep week. So this week is, if you haven't gotten your pack, that's okay. It will come by next Monday, which is when we will begin day one of our program, day one of eating completely to our nutrition guide. I'm going to be starting tomorrow as well during this prep week, but the prep week is really to set you up for success. So if you want to start tomorrow, you are more than welcome to not delay it, but just remember this prep week is kind of like a trial run where we are talking a lot about nutrition, talking a lot about getting yourself set up successfully for doing this all the way through, being 110% committed. So if you guys have any questions, you can contact me. There's a little contact button in this tracker app, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. I cannot wait to dive into this with you. I will be posting, this post actually will have, where you're watching the video, will have a little bit about questions for you to answer below so we can get to know each other a little bit more. But just expectations for this group. What you put in, you get out of it. And the same thing goes for me as a coach. I'm going to be showing up every single day with you guys. I'm going to be in the trenches with you guys. I'm going to be leading from the front because I believe that this is life-changing. Yesterday, we were in the final celebrations of our annual conference that I mentioned earlier, and I saw all of the Beachbody Challenge finalists, which is basically people who have seen, 100 plus weight loss transformation stories through these programs, through these boot camps, and I was just in tears. That is my drive and motivation for this group. That's my heart and my passion, that even if I didn't have that much weight to lose, but I definitely had to get healthier. I definitely had room for improvement, and I definitely needed that personal development. That's what this group is for. That's what I'm doing here with you. So I'm going to be investing my everything into this group with you guys so that you can have the best from me and the best support to be successful. But it does come down to what you do with it. If you don't come and check into the group, if you don't press plan your workouts, if you don't meal plan and focus on the nutrition side of things, you're not going to get the most out of this, and it won't be successful. So please, please, please plug in for yourself, for the community, show up, and make sure that you are tuning into this group as best as you can despite your busy life, because I promise you that it is not without the fruit, that it will yield incredible reward at the end of this group. You will find friendships in this community. You will find joy and purpose. You will find self-confidence, and you will also find healthy habits. I can't wait for to do this with you guys. Let's get started. I'll talk to you soon.